My name is Eric. Some people call me Eli Kumwa, and I'm right here at Nile University for the Hello Gen Z conference.
One thing I would say is that from the very beginning, I always had big dreams. I wanted to be in the spotlight. I like attention. And in 2022, that was when my journey on social media actually started.
I started creating content in the actual sense of it in 2012. I learned from my younger brother actually that it was possible to earn some money doing that. And obviously my primary motivation for getting into content was to make money. Right? I don't even used to hide it.
What is quality content and what are the yardsticks?
For you as a creator, quality is what attracted your people to you in the first place and staying consistent, evolving to improve on those things. I think that for you, that will be quality.
And for me, when people ask me, what quality content, they're thinking of, okay, what camera setting should I use? Or do you think I need to get the latest iPhone or the latest camera in order to film good content? At PC Abuja, we shoot a lot of ads for businesses, and I use this iPhone 13. And this iPhone 13 has generated views of over 1 million on a post, on a single post. With the same videos I make, I always ask myself, it's not about how amazing the video looks. When someone watches this, do they laugh? Do they smile? Do they feel inspired? Are they informed? Are they educated? To me, that is quality content. When you look back at your content and you feel like I have given something to people, then you know that you've created quality content.
Okay, to be honest, the crowd was very, very interactive and I loved it. It was filled with different creators, students, and people who I could tell they had a drive to create something new. So I was very happy to be here, very happy to be on the panel session. Thank you so much.
I think that the energy here at Nile University is really, I think the best word to describe it is magical, right? I've interacted with people at different events, and the energy here, I really loved it. The people here are actually very enthusiastic, very excited, very willing to learn, and it just remains to be seen what they make out of the knowledge that was shared today.
You at any point want to monetize your content or to generate revenue from your content. It's important to understand that the best way and the most sustainable way to generate revenue from content is paying very close attention to building a community. Not really on stuff that people consume, they are high on it and they are looking for the next high, right? But having a central message or a core kind of content, what people refer to as core content. And then people come to you for that, even though you create some other things, from time to time. But people come around for that, and they stay for that, and you feed them that. You can be able to sell along those lines.
Making money from content is not the end, it's a means to the end. So for instance, you have your normal brand deals, you have your subscriptions, you have platforms that pay for the content you create, like YouTube, like Facebook. But outside of that, you can create various revenue streams for yourself through content. Let me give you an example. If I come online and I establish myself as an authority in a certain field, I can charge people for consultations. I can charge people for products that I would sell. If I establish myself as a beauty guru, I can release a beauty product, and that will give me revenue that content cannot even gain.
All right, so we had a wonderful session where we talked about turning creativity into influence, and myself and my wonderful co-panelist, Tucci, we dived into conversations around content creation, about content monetization, about ethics and morality that surround content, what we can or cannot do, what we should and should not do. Overall, it was a really interesting session, and I'm so happy that people were able to benefit from that as well.
Okay, so as a panelist, one of the main things I was very happy to talk about is that you should just start. Always just start doing. As a creator, if you want to become a better creator, you have to be putting out your work. So by creating more, you become a better creator. And I also really wanted to talk about how you can build something of yourself regardless of the numbers. If you build a strong personal brand, if you tell your story and make your voice heard and seen everywhere that you go, you can monetize and you can become the next big thing even without the numbers. All you need is your community.
Well, I actually learned that no matter how tasking content creation might be, it's better like you to just start at least rather than just procrastinating and being like, you can start tomorrow, you can start next month, next week, next year. It's better you just start right now rather than delaying and holding off. The earlier, the better. And as long as you put something out there, you'll definitely be fine.
I think someone asked a question that I specifically wanted to ask about like how like the shift will be. Because like as a student, I make a lot of student content, and I've seen a lot of like people graduate and like their content has shifted and they've lost a lot of followers. So I used to wonder like how like do you carry people along with that shift? So Tochi was able to answer, and it's just like finding people that genuinely love your content, creating a community aside from just looking forward to like revenue from content is something that I'm going to take as a good advice for today.
Well, it has to be community building and personal branding. Because like they said, once you have a community, even if social media should fail, even if like your content should change along the line, you will still have people that believe in what you do and support you regardless. So it has to be community building and personal branding.
Or even, I think this is my first time at Nile University, but I can say that what I've seen so far, it's really great. I love, it's not just about the environment, it's not just about the structures, it's not just about the beauty of the place, the people too. They're lovely people, I would say.